fucking a little off again today. This is getting old. Um, this is a showcase and question in one. I know I've been showing a lot of the same stuff over and over again, like the in brackets cyberpunk room and my multi-story building where you got to escape the fire. This is a question. I've just done this. This guy here done this, and I thought that's not a bad design. The character on the thing, but it's only a 2D picture. So what I've done is I've opened up his creation, deleted everything except for the image, and literally, if I come in, you'll see what I mean. And literally just made like a 3D version of it. I'm not, as I stated in the thing, I'm not 100% keen on like the head shapes. I've got a tendency to go more of like a cartoony style rather than a manga style, or you know, the sharpness and stuff like that. And the eyes are his eyes are more of a rounded eye, whereas I've done the eyes more of a wider eye. I wasn't happy with it, but I only done it in like half an hour to an hour. It was to keep the skills of, you know, converting from one to the other, and you know, like that sort of stuff, and for practice. If I do another one, this is the question, if I do another one, would it be something worth streaming? Would people find enough entertainment in me converting a 2D image to a 3D model like I've done here? Now obviously, as you can see, it's not 100% accurate, because there are certain things that converting it to 3D doesn't what do you call it? Doesn't look right if you convert it the exact same way as you see it in the 2D image. So like the hair, I could have spent a little bit more time on the hair on the back, but it's like, it's just the hair on the back of a head, so I didn't worry about it. The eyes, I'm not happy with the eyes at all. I could go in there and tweak the eyes. It's like, I only spent that little bit of time on it. But the question is, do I stream the next time I do this? If I see an image I like, and I'm going to convert it. Now, obviously, I'm going to take my own liberties in the designs, like, because like how wide the hair is at the back. The model's hair needs to be a little wider and fluffier, but it's like I took the liberty, kept it simpler. I could have stuck my eyes that move in there, but it's like, no, I'll keep it simple. Is it something that would be worth watching? If not, I'll just do it for myself, do it for the guy. I've sent it to the guy, hope he likes it. He's free to use it. If it's not his design, that picture, if it's somebody else's design, then he can share it with the person that he took the design from. But I thought I'll pose the question and all that, because I'm still, maybe if I back out, I'm still doing, if I come into here, search my creations, filter by public, because I just recently done this of his as well, because he's got a character like this, that's his character, so you can see the similarities. But if I go into this one, to his creation, and try and possess it, it's not a puppet, it's just a model. You gotta manually move it around and pose it, and I'm not 100% keen on it's all its styles. Like, some of its styles are good, some of it's not, but I really liked its head. It looks a lot like the Pixar-ish style characters, and I do like that style. So I've gone, okay, what about if I stick it on a body I made? So, okay, there's the one so I took his head and pasted it on one of my bodies. Now obviously the body, I altered it slightly, like I made the chest and the hips a little bit narrower, but it's on there, and it's the same sort of style. And then when I was looking through his stuff, I've just gone, oh yeah, let's look at his stuff. Was scrolling through it, and then, oh yeah, there's that one. Keep going. I've played that. It's not bad. I kept scrolling, kept scrolling. I started seeing like 2D images, and ooh, like that one's not a bad style either. And then kept going, kept going. As you can see, I've given him a thumbs up there. And I was just, oh yeah, these are some heads there, some worms, sound effect statues, some sneakers, or joggers, and then Miles Morales. And this one here is one of his original ones that I did like originally, but again, they haven't been puppets. They've been like figurines that you can move around, and that actually does bug me. It's like, oh, I just want to control it, just have it walk around. But then as I kept going, saw more stuff, saw that, and then oh yeah, all these Sonic stuff. This is usually what I do when I'm bored. Oh, these are some characters that aren't bad, but again, they're all just figurines. They're not puppets. They're not possessable and move around. Oh, here we go. This one looks alright. Yeah, that's not bad. And then I saw this one. It's like, ooh, I like that design. The sketchpad parting lot I couldn't give two toots about, but the actual design of the character, the cat anime looking girl with a puppy thing, yeah, I can convert that to 3D, so I gave it a whirl. And usually when I do it, like, oh, even this one's pretty cute, but a lot of his characters are literally just like this one here. It's T-posed. Actually, I think that's a sculpt. Any joins? Can't see any joins there. Oh no, there's joins. So if I, for example, back out and go into it, and you come into here and you go like, oh yeah, let's check. So it has got the joins, but the only way to get it to be thing is to get it and actually go like this, because he's done the rigging like that. But as you can see, there's no actual back out. There's no actual. Let's just turn it back to there. There's no actual controller sensor, so it's not an actual puppet. But he's got all these switches. So I'm guessing these are all like poses. Hang on, let's hide the poses and stuff like that. So there's all these things that do things, like no doubt change poses or expressions or something. But you can't possess it. It's like, okay, I'll convert one and possess it, because he has got the stylings are good. And this one is based off a sketch of Luca. I don't know who Luca is. If you come into here, you can see like the stuff he's used, anything is used in, and any remixes of it. But when I saw the picture, I thought, okay, like he does have a really, like, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not. None of them are possessable, and they're not puppets. They're models. So I've gone, okay, let's convert his image into a 3D. That one is based off that puppet, but as you can see, like, that doesn't have the hip shape, and so I did adjust it a bit. But this one was a scratch built from a puppet to style like that. I had to rescale some of the limb lengths and stuff like that. I've made the arms just a little bit longer if you look, because he's got them out. I think he's got them out and bent in, so if I made them longer when you move them out, they'd be about the same length. And the top of the head is just that slightly bit shorter, because if I made it any taller, it's going to look a little odd. So that's why I took the liberties. And same with the ears are slightly bigger, because they were smaller, the same size as that, but they didn't look right, so I made them just that little bigger. And that's the same reason why the eyes, I went for the eyes the way I did. Mainly because if I'd have done them the same shape, with the shape of the head, I don't know what it looked like. So I've done to what I knew looked okay, and I'm half tempted to go back in and change it, but I'll leave it as it is. That's the learning process. I've done it. I've gone, okay, that's what I've done wrong. That's what I've done wrong. Next time, I will try to do the eyes exactly the same shape, and we'll see. I might make another version of it, who knows, and like as you can see, like the legs feel a little too short too. I should have lengthened the legs a little bit. It's like, those are all the stuff, it's like hindsight. But this video is, I put this video out just to show it off and to say, like, if I streamed me making one of these, would that be something someone would watch? Would that be something that someone would get any sort of benefit out of? Like, seeing the techniques I use and stuff like that, will that someone go, oh yeah, that's how you can do it? Or is it going to be just something that's going to, people are going to go, can't be bothered watching that, what's the point? So yeah, so I'm going to call it, guys, but my regional world, we're technically on the last day of the year, so I guess I will see you next year, because I doubt very much that I'll be, I might do another stream before the new year. You never know, I might even stream when my new year's coming, so there's an idea. So when it comes to like midnight my region, at the end of the year I might stream it, and I don't know, do something online, I'd play a game or tool around in something like that, and like wish everyone a new year or something like that. So we'll see. But that's, if you want to leave the comment, yeah, I would watch you streaming the creation. Or if it gets a lot of views on this one, then I'll know, okay, it's got some sort of audience. And then next time I see an image, I feel like converting it, I might jump on and stream it. And just to clarify, I don't stream for the people to watch me live. I stream because it's a way of recording, but has the chance of having interactions without any editing. Because I don't like I've stated before, I don't like censorship. And if I'm streaming, it's live. There's no editing involved. And in doing that, even if you watch it a month down the line, 2 months, a year down the line, you can say that's unedited because it was streamed. The way it's doing it is I'm streaming it straight from the console, so I'm not using a secondary program or anything like that. And then YouTube just automatically uploads it as a video after the stream's done. Sometimes it can take an hour, sometimes it can be real quick, other times it can take a little longer. But generally speaking, it's around about 20 minutes to about an hour. After I finish the stream, it's up, it's watchable, and think of it as like a video, a live video. So sometimes I'll have my chat on like I do now. Usually, if the bot is a little bit invasive at the time, I won't have the chat on, because there's a bot that spams YouTube chats, telling you links and all that sort of stuff. It's like, and I do not want that shit in my fucking videos. So if my chat's not on, it's usually that, or it's something I'm just doing by myself that I don't necessarily want to be reading off the chat. But if it's there like it is now, like if someone jumped in now and said, hi, how you going, and all that, I'd respond. But let me know, either by views, likes, comments, whatever. Would you watch me creating or converting this? Or even if it's just creating a character from scratch, by all means. A suggestion of a character, something like that. If I see it and I go, oh yeah, that could be entertaining, that could be a challenge, whatever, I'll give it a whirl. This is up and it's remixable, so if you're on Dreams, remixable, it's listed. By all means, feel free to jump in there, give it a whirl. If you see one of my creations, they're all free to use. If they're up and it's public, it's free to use. I would enjoy it if someone created something with one of my creations and then shared it back with me and go, look what I made with your creation. That would be awesome, especially if it's something that's like I'd never even thought of. It's like, oh, that could have been, yeah. So yeah, so I'm going to call it, guys. Stay safe. Catch you next time. I'm out here. See yous.